I would recommend that we take off, make a northbound departure, and at Centerville Interchange, turn around, contact Salt Lake Tower, and request the I-15 transition down.
Yep, that way we can stay where we can see the ground.
Yep.
All right.
Everything looks clear to me.
Okay. Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 739 Romeo Lima is back taxiing runway 35, Sky Park. All right. Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 739 Romeo Lima is rolling on runway 35, Sky Park.
Go take it for a rip there, bud.
Roger.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 55242, taxi back runway 35, Sky Park.
So I'd turn a little bit more to the right. We know we've got power lines right there and we can't see them.
Yep. I was easing it a little bit based on the little red flashy lights.
Yeah, the little red flashy lights will give you a pretty good idea of where they're at. But of course, you can't really see them during the day either. They're just these little thin wires of death.
Yep, that's all.
And convenience.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning crosswind and departing the pattern to the northeast. Sky Park.
Where are you guys going, Jeff?
We're going to head down to South Valley and do some touch and goes, or stop and goes. Where are you guys going?
We're headed to Logan, up in that area.
Doing night cross country stuff?
Heck yeah, man.
And you picked Logan? That's what Wendover is for.
But we like Logan.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
It's all relative. It's nice at this time of night.
Now, are you a fly with your landing light on at night kind of guy, or no?
Perhaps.
It's up to you.
Which way?
I'm kind of a both. With it being an LED, I tend to say leave it on. If it were a lamp, I would probably say turn it off. So,
Okay.
I never. So having a landing light on is going to make you more visible.
Right. That's a good core value.
Yeah, so I know a lot of people, some of them, well, let's go ahead and we can turn around here and we're just going to get the transition.
Parting the pattern to the north, Sky Park.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is over the Centerville interchange. Turning to the south will remain east of the freeway at 5,500, Sky Park.
We'll probably want to climb up to 6,500.
I was rounding. The I don't think I've got the Salt Lake Tower directly. The 120.2?
Affirmative.
Okay. Skypark traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is over Centerville, going over to Tower for transition at 5,700, climbing for 6.5.
Hey guys, we're gonna switch on over to Tower. You guys have a good, safe flight. Go ahead and give them a call.
Okay. Salt Lake Tower, Skyhawk 739 Romeo Lima is over Bountiful at 6,000 with transition request.
I'm not sure if they're picking us up at all. Salt Lake Tower, this is B Flight 3 with request.
Was that B Flight 3, Salt Lake Tower?
Affirmative, are you guys picking us up okay?
B Flight 3, you're asking if we're busy?
Sorry, Salt Lake Tower, this is B Flight 3, do you copy us okay?
B Flight 3, I copy you, and say again your question?
We're right over Bountiful, currently at 6,200, requesting transition down the South Valley over I-15. Oh, what happened here?
I'm 3, Riders Clock 0373, night in.
0373 and ident for B Flight 3. And ident.
B Flight 3 radar contact 3 miles northeast of Battle Skypark, clear to Bravo airspace via I-15 southbound, maintain 6,500 while Bravo airspace altitude.
What?
B Flight 3 is 6,400.
And cleared into Class Bravo airspace via the I-15 southbound transition.
B Flight 3 maintain 6,500 while Bravo airspace.
6,500 while on Bravo airspace, B Flight 3.
B Flight 3, Salt Lake Tower 3003 information, Oscar Square.
They, I'm not sure what's going on with the radios. I think...
Salt Lake Tower 55 Whiskey with you, just heading towards the I-15. 55 Whiskey, Salt Lake Tower, maintain 5,000.
let's follow over the top of I-15. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like we can hear it better on Comp 2, but transmit better on Comp 1.
It's got that traffic at Site 55 Whiskey. 55 Whiskey, maintain visual separation. Maintain visual separation, 55 Whiskey. B-Flight 3 traffic, 1 o'clock, 5 miles eastbound. Will be northbound here shortly. Skyhawk for Bountiful at 5,500.
Is it that?
Roger, look for traffic, B-Flight 3, and I think we have them in sight.
B-Flight, did they have you in sight maintaining visual separation?
Roger, B-Flight 3. Alright, sorry, I'll leave you alone on the radios. You're just fine. I have a bad habit of getting button happy when I feel like there's something going mechanically wrong.
Right.
That's weird, I can't see our landing light anymore.
It's there.
Okay.
It's, I don't think there's the same little bit of haze right here.
Yeah, that's probably it. For whatever reason, I was thinking that might be the prop that it was shining on. airplane underneath us.
Traffic contact to 5 Whiskey, rudder leaving, solid rubber, system 2 miles, personnel traffic at Donald Scott, look at the sign radar for image block VFR, change to advice 60 is approved.
That's not for us.
Scott VFR, and change to advice 60, 5 Whiskey, take you off. Flight 3, consider to maintain 5,500 now.
5,500 for B Flight 3.
B Flight 3, solid charge, copy.
Affirmative, we radio back B Flight 3 for 5,500. Did you copy us okay? Go ahead and descend on down. If they're not hearing us, there's something wrong with our radio.
That's comforting. I thought you had told me that they were saying around the flight school that you're not supposed to have both radio tuned at the same time.
You're not.
Which is why I just went up and changed it.
Like we want Navcom 1 on speaker. We could just leave that there.
Okay. I feel like I should be hearing anything at all from them right now.
It's their ATC goes really quiet at nighttime. Nobody to talk to. Look at the moon out there. Can you see it right in front of the strut?
What moon?
Yeah.
With the eclipse the other day, I realized that we weren't going to have much of a moon for our flight tonight.
Yep. Just keep descending. We need to be at 5.5.
Oh, I thought it was 6. We've got this smooth air.
Yeah.
B-Flight 3, contact departure 120.9er.
120.9er for B-Flight 3, thank you.
Thank you. American 451, descend and maintain 6,000.
Salt Lake departure, 9 Romeo Lima, or B Flight 3 is at 5,700, going down for 5,500.
B Flight 3, Salt Lake first, thanks, Salt Lake altimeter 3003.
3003 for B Flight 3.
American United 457, maintain 180 knots per greater, so yep. B-Flight 3, leaving Salt Lake Bravo airspace, resume navigation appropriate for altitude, and on frequency change to advisory just a moment.
I didn't catch that well enough.
Frequency change approved. Squawk VFR on navigation for B Flight 3. Thanks for all your help today.
B-Flight 3, roger, radar service 7 days, 3 change approved. Have a good one.
Frequency change approved. You guys have a good night. B Flight 3.
2-4, Density altitude 6,500. Runway 16 passes out of service. Runway 16 real lights out of foot.
Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation 0409er. Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Clear below 12,000. Temperature 24 Celsius. Dew point 11. Altimeter 3007. Remarks. Density altitude 6,500. Runway 16 copies out of service.
You hearing me all right?
Runway 16
Yeah, I hear you all right.
service.
No, I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
South Valley Regional Airport.
Automated weather observation.
Winds calm.
I'm going to make a turn toward South Valley.
Okay. Can you see Top Golf down there? That looks cool from night at night.
Oh,
And we are currently 4 miles east of South Valley.
okay. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 739er Romeo Lima is 4 miles to the east. We'll be passing over midfield to make pattern entry.
Alright, so at that time we get a couple different illusions. Makes landing at night a little more difficult. It would always be good. We'll do a couple normal landings, and then we'll do one landing without the landing light.
Okay.
And then we'll do 7 here tonight, if you'd like to do that many. And then when we go back, that'll be number 8. And then on our night cross country, it'll be 9 and 10.
Great.
Sound like a good plan?
Yeah. I was climbing to 5,800 to
Oh, you're okay.
feel like
Alright.
I have better clearance if anyone is in the traffic pattern.
I trust you. You're doing great.
I can see the runway.
Good.
So if winds are calm, if I recall correctly, people are going to default to 1-6,
No, 3-4.
3-4?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, 3-4 is the calm wind one runway. One way. There's our landing light.
We missed you.
Go ahead and turn.
Yep. About where I was when I started my turn for pattern entry yesterday.
Oh, you're gonna do a 360. Okay. You come down here and do touch and goes here yesterday?
And then I went up to Harriman to do ground reference maneuvers.
Oh, good.
Huh. Just, you know, notice things a little differently at night.
Yeah.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 739 Romeo Lima is entering the 3-4 downwind on a 45.
Okay, these ones gotta be stop and goes.
Okay. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning base, runway 34, South Valley. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley. And as you were saying yesterday, airspeed is king, or I guess it was Thursday.
Right about here. And we'll go flaps up.
Go.
Alright.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling, runway 34, South Valley.
Throttle. Up. Very good, nicely done.
I feel much better about a firm landing that's out of energy.
Yeah.
So that was maybe a little on the more firm than I like side, but...
That was a good one. Especially that's your very first night landing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I hope so.
I haven't been doing any others, that's for sure. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley. 5 and airspeed is still king.
Get those flaps in.
Yep.
Back. More back. There it is. Flaps are coming up. All the way back. Nice. A little more back pressure right there at the very end.
Yep.
Pick. Up. We do a short field takeoff.
Sure. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling, runway 34, South Valley.
All right, you're at 10 degrees flaps.
Engines in the green.
There comes the airspeed. Starting to get worried I might have to get out and go blowing it. Ah. There we go, there's 55. There's 60. And clear a 50-foot obstacle.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley.
Yeehaw.
Airspeed is king.
Good. Back, right about here, we're up. Flaps up.
Yep. Not stopping this one as fast as the other two.
All the way back. There you go.
Yeah.
Do another short field.
Actually at 10?
Yep, at 10.
Engine instruments in the green. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling, runway 34, South Valley.
Good, you started your flare just right, but then you didn't keep your flare in long enough and you hit flat. But you were right at the perfect altitude for your flare.
I'm going to assume I'm clear.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah. Go ahead and start your turn, I'll give you full flaps.
Okay. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley. And airspeed is king.
Add in some power.
Yep. I've had better.
Yeah, you're on glide slope right here.
But I'm not on airspeed. Like I'm at 60, but it's not where I wanted to be.
Keep coming back, keep coming back, keep coming back. Flaps up. All the way back. Nice. All right, we'll just do a normal takeoff this time.
Wheels on the floor, power in. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling runway 34. You incremented our counter?
Yep. That was numero 4.
Great.
I've been working with Kaylee. She could count to, I think, 11 right now.
Nice.
Not bad for being 26 months old. I just wish you'd be potty trained. Rather be dumb and not be able to pee in than to pee in her pants.
Dude, that felt like the impossible dream.
Potty training?
Yeah. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley. Maintaining that 65.
Okay, this time keep it up. Right there, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Ah. We'll do a normal takeoff again.
Great. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling runway 35, South Valley.
Alright, none of them have been bad landings. They've all been a little bit flat. They're giving up on it right at the very last second.
I feel like I am having trouble finding that moment when I'm supposed to give it that last pull without it jumping up on me.
Sure. Well, if you do the pullback just smooth enough, it won't pull up on you.
Okay.
So eyes should be out at the end of the runway rather than looking directly in front of you. So as we come in and we kind of start our flare, you want to move your eyes out to the end of the runway and give you a little bit better idea on whether or not you're sinking or climbing or floating or what you're doing.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley.
Alright, here we go. We'll just keep that nose wheel up the whole time. There it is. That's where we want to keep it. Keep it there, keep it there, keep it there. Better. Flaps up.
Right. South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling, runway 34, South Valley.
That one was much better. You can see how the improvement comes with keeping that nose wheel up a little bit longer. You can still keep the nose wheel up a tad bit longer than even that one, but you can kind of see the improvement, right?
Yeah.
let's go ahead and turn off the landing light. So landing light's only required to be working if you're doing a flight for hire, right? But this will give you an idea on how stupid it would be to land without the landing light.
Thanks.
Okay, it's
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 34, South Valley.
we'll only do it once to kind of show you what it's like to come in without a landing light. Not all airplanes will have them.
I don't like this.
Coming up.
I don't like that at all.
Yep.
I have to be
water
pretty
pump?
desperate before I want to really do that.
Yeah.
All right. Flash up. Up here then.
We'll take off and make a right-hand crosswind.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is rolling, runway 34, South Valley.
It's never a good idea to land without a landing light. It's always important to learn how to do it, because you may take off with a working landing light, come back with a broken landing light.
Right.
And so you're going to need to be able to learn how to deal with it.
I think my first strategy for dealing with that would probably be to make sure I have lots of runway and basically keep just enough power in to have a very gentle final touchdown.
Well, you should have a very gentle final touchdown on every landing.
I know, but like
I know what
coming
you mean.
down very slowly.
Be even softer.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
because you just can't see it.
Let's go ahead and we'll turn right at the street here.
South Valley traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is making a right crosswind departure from 3-4, South Valley.
Let's just go up over the mountain. With our radio issues, I don't particularly want to do the I-15 transition, if you're all right with that.
I am okay with that. I feel like there's enough lights around that we can tell where the terrain is and whether or not we're going to clear it.
I agree. And we'll climb on up to 7,500 for it, and all those altitudes we know we can clear it easily. On the occasion, I was coming in. This actually happened to me once.
Sorry, for a second there I thought we were coming right up on 6, not 5.
I know, as soon as you jerk down like that, that's what I looked to. I was like, oh no. No, we're all right. I was coming in to land, and we cued the lights. The lights were on and everything, and just as we were entering downwind, all the lights shut off. Cue the lights 7 more times, nothing. Cue the lights 7 more times, nothing. Cue the lights 5 times, try 3, nothing. So the lights legit broke on there. So we came in, luckily we had our landing light, and we were able to kind of use the PAPI lights to kind of get us in, aligned with the runway where the landing light would bring up, and we could see where the runway was in the center line, and we were able to come in and land. It was kind of hair-raising to taxi with no lights.
Right.
But if you had no landing light on the airplane and the runway lights were broken, just like in that situation that I was in, it would be a full-on emergency, right? You could not safely land without any of those lights, right? I mean, you can see how difficult it is to judge how high you are just based on the runway lights alone.
Right.
So
because the width of the runway is going to mess with the perspective.
Right. And yeah, and then you kind of watch out. You can kind of judge a little bit on if you're high or low or climbing or sinking with looking at it as a whole. But in a situation like that, you'd be realistically need to divert. You know, go back, divert on over to Sky Park, divert on over to Salt Lake International, even go all the way around and land at Tooele, go up to Ogden.
Right. Anywhere that has a light.
Exactly. And the interesting thing is, I was on a stage check with the flight chief, and that landing ended up scaring him pretty bad. He did not like it at all.
I could see that. Okay, as long as I stay on this side of State Street, I'm not going to bump into the little bubble of Class B that comes out.
Yeah.
Because it's at the Capitol building where the edge of it is.
Yep. You ever been out to the Leonardo Museum? I'm doing a presentation there tomorrow at 3. You ought to come on out, bring the kids, or bring your kid, wife, and we're doing a panel. It's a question and answer panel where me and my little sister, my dad, and my uncle talking about as a family how aviation is. Changed our family, basically.
Nice.
My morning, or my day today, I had an appointment from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., from 8 to 10, 10 to 12, then I had a 2-hour break, then 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8, then I had a 1-hour break, and then 9 to 11:30 with you.
Yep.
Yeah, you know how my day went? 6 to 8 ground, and then from my 8 to 10, the battery went dead on his 150, so we weren't able to go. Then 10 to 12, the aero got flooded and we couldn't get it started, so that was a no-go. Then my 2 to 4 I flew with. My 4 to 6 canceled because he was sick, and then my 6 to 8 canceled. They could go to a school dance. So all in all, I was booked for I was booked for 14 and a half hours worth of appointments. I got about 3 hours.
Good grief, man.
That's the life of a CFI right there. It's all about law of averages. If I'm here 20 hours a day, maybe I can fly. Maybe I can work for 8 of them. Actually ended up working out really, really well for me. Because tonight was every month my family gets together and goes out to dinner, all the adults. And tonight was that dinner, and I was supposed to have graded out on my schedule, and I didn't. And so I was in the doghouse with Amanda. And so I pushed my 6 to 8 over to another instructor. And then I was just going to kind of cut it short. My 4 to 6, he gets really bad air sick. And he has puked on 50% of our flights so far. And so I was just going to kind of cut his short anyway. But then they all ended up canceling, so made my wife happy.
The one that canceled for the school dance, I mean, those things are scheduled quite far in advance.
It's a college one. It's the kind of the open house, get to know you dance. And I guess he moved down there last Friday, like a week ago today. School started on Monday, and he got asked by some girl on Tuesday, so he was excited. He's just a kid, you know, so I don't
See, asked on Tuesday.
Yeah.
That's plenty of time to cancel.
That is true. But
I don't know, man. I guess you develop that life skill for managing your time just as soon as your life gets so crazy that you start missing things.
yeah, he's that student I was telling you about that was asking about cutting the mixture while on a solo flight.
Oh, that's good.
He stresses me out. He's a good kid, but does not make the best decision.
Well, I don't make the best decisions. Did I ever tell you about that time I bought an airplane that was managed by AMI?
That wasn't your fault. That was ignorant. You should have asked me before you bought it.
Yes. But even back last October, I couldn't have even met you as an instructor.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah, that's true. I wasn't even an instructor. You might actually be my first student I sent on to a check ride. I've got 4 of you that you guys are all neck and neck.
Yeah?
5 of you if you count Brady. He's the kid. I think it's going to take him a while to get his ground done. He just won't do it. But yeah, you and Thomas, Travis, Jason are all right there at your end. So landing at Sky Park at night is keep your wits about your airport. By your airspeeds. Make sure that you fly your airspeeds come in at 60. Keep in mind that the runway end identifier lights are right at the numbers, not the beginning of the threshold, since that's technically where the runway starts. So the runway will appear to be about 1,000 feet shorter. And because it's at night, it'll appear even shorter than that. And because we just left a massive runway, it'll appear even shorter than that. So keep your wits about you. You'll be fine. I'm not worried at all about you.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is over Bountiful, inbound for Sky Park.
Our poor little airport here has been so encroached on that at night coming in to land at it, it just looks like a normal road.
Yes, I've identified it, but yes. I couldn't even tell the difference when I keyed the lights.
Yeah. It's actually easier to spot by the taxiway lights than the runway lights.
Oh yeah, because they're nice and blue.
Yeah, they're the only blue ones out there.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is downwind, runway 35, Sky Park.
I do like flying at night. It is awfully pretty.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning base, runway 35, Sky Park. I can at least see the green lights, that's worth something to me.
Hey.
Sky Park traffic, Skyhawk 9 Romeo Lima is turning final, runway 35, Sky Park.
We've got the green light for landing.
Yeah, they give that to everyone who comes in.
Yeah, little as she looks. Right there, keep her right there. Oh, perfect. Much better. That's a lot easier with a light.
Yeah.
Good job. Except you landed with a tailwind. Now that we're on the ground, I can see the tetrahedral.
Yeah, whatever. I'm calling it calm enough, I'm not worried.
Me neither. I had a kind of an emergency come back flight.
You crack a window?
Yep. And we were trying to outrun a storm. We made a night landing with a 30-knot tailwind.
Oh, wow.
Coming in. It was one of the most nervous landings I've ever had. There was definite pucker factor there.